Hello everyone, welcome in. I just had to quickly go downstairs and do something. So, hey. Okay. Woo. Walking. Okay. How are you all doing? Let's have a look and see who's online. Hi Eminem, Ali, Amy. Hey Noxie, Mega. I'm just going to make a quick list. So before we get lots of people on, and make sure I do that first. I hope everyone's doing really well. Good morning everyone, wherever you are. It is PM where I am, but we'll talk about the collective in a second because it has a lot to do with the energy right now as to why I'm here at this time. Lord Webb, I always get that wrong. Lord Welb, Eminem, 555, hi. Ali, Amy, hi. I try and say hello to everybody. If I miss your name, I apologize. Mayra, Sue, Pret, A-M-E-N, Purely Precious, hi. Magician's Heart, hi. And Marissa, okay. It's okay, Marissa, I've got you there. We've got 13 people on. The number 35, I'm getting messages straight away, may mean something to someone. I literally just saw it. I thought it said 35, but it said 13, and I was like, whoa, there's a lot of people on right now. So there may be someone, if it's 35 or you're 35 today, happy birthday. But the number 35, that also adds up to an 8. We're going to start the collective right now. If you are new here, please know that I do not necessarily read the feed that much. I'll take your name, and when it's your turn, I will call your name. You can talk to each other, but please try not to talk to me during readings for people, okay? I have a list. I'll call your name when it's your turn. Croman, Sector 97. Yeah, my feed is showing like people literal instead of, I don't know how it works. I don't know, YouTube does funny things. So the reason why I'm on is because I was lying in bed getting a Netflix movie ready, and I was like, I want to go on live. Do I want to do live? Do I? Do I not? Do I? So I had this really undecisive energy, and I wasn't sure whether I was just being lazy or I was like, I don't know what it was. So there's a bit of tense energy before this new moon, right? And I don't know if you're feeling it as well, but this feeling of like having ants in your pants and not quite sure what to do, or feeling quite agitated, or not really grounded, feeling bored in some sort of way. Maybe some of you feel bored. If that's your story, let me know. Hey, Emily Shaw. As you come on, I'll add you to the list, okay? So let's have a look at the collective. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. Spirit is trying to bring information in, or Spirit wanted me to bring some information towards you guys. And it's not a time to rest right now. Even though you may feel that you don't want to communicate with someone, could be a Sagittarius or even a Libra, an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is coming through really strongly. Yeah, perhaps you've got something to say, but it's really going to upset the apple cart with someone. Let's see what Spirit has to say here. Hey, Posal, Stella, hi. Let's look at the collective, bearing what I just said in mind. So there's this really unnerving energy that you know you have to have a communication or communicate something to someone, right? But it could cause like a tower, or you know it's going to cause a tower. So you're sort of like holding off on the inevitable, which means like you're going to have this conversation, but it has to be the right time. Yeah, 9 of Swords. So this is maybe what you're worried about. Some sort of communication that you need to bring forward to someone. Okay. And this is the challenge. I was going to look at the challenge, but this is the challenge. This 9 of Swords, like, what should I do next? Should I do this or should I do that? Should I talk to that person about this or shouldn't I? Or should I do it now or should I do it later? So there's this really mental battle going on, and it could be possibly affecting your emotions or your mental. And Spirit's saying go with the flow right now. Okay, there's this flow energy where you need to just like chill, man, just like chill and let things play out, because I feel that there's something else that has to be shown or something coming in, because the Page of Wands is news, all right? Pages bring news and Knights bring messages. So why is the Page of Rods here? I mean, this could be a message coming from a fire sign. You could be the fire sign. This could be a child. Someone could be having difficulty with a young child right now, or a teen child, okay? Very, really strong. I think I said Sagittarius before. I'm also picking up Capricorn, definitely. So you could be the Capricorn. Libra, I mean, that could be the Libra new moon that's coming up. Also getting Cancer, Taurus. And that's it right now, okay? So whatever it is you're worried about saying, or whatever news is coming in, it could be towards the Sag as well. Whatever news is coming in, you want to make sure you're emotionally balanced to bring this news, or you want to make sure that they are. But I think that someone's going to surprise you. So when you give someone some sort of news, they're actually going to not react. Yeah, the Tower in reverse. I was talking about the Tower just before. So it's like a non-reaction. Or they're not going to react the way you thought, but you're defensive. So there's this defensive energy. There's this like, I'm just on guard anyway in case they blow up, right? In case they get angry, defensive, or act like a child. Maybe you're expecting them to act like a child because they have done in the past. But there's some sort of balance here, some sort of like, things will be right, things will be fine. So I know that this is a challenge, but I'm going to bring out what's the challenge for the collective. Yeah, the end of a cycle. And for a lot of you, you have a very determined mind as far as like what's going to be next, or what you want to happen next, either in a situation or in your life in general. I'm just going to open this door. It's very, very hot. Okay. Okay. So the challenge is ending a certain narrative or cycle with somebody, but you're still determined to do so. And the challenge there is like, what will the new cycle bring? So I'm expecting an ace or something like that. Okay, we have another Page of Swords, or another page, and this is a Page of Swords. So now we have more news coming in. I feel that something, and this could be a challenge. This could even involve family, or it could involve a couple of family members, a couple of friends. The challenge is possibly that two people are not talking to each other, or not in the same page on a mental level. Yeah, look at that, Justice in the reverse. So something isn't right. You know something's not right, and you want it to be put right. But you also know that there's some healing required after this. So you've sort of got to be ready to give the information, because then it's things are possibly going to blow up, or things are going to be a bit like this for a while. But then you also know that they have to go through some sort of healing, and you possibly do. So you're waiting for the right time. And you're possibly best to wait till after Mercury retrograde in November, okay? After that, which is in November. Or after some sort of celebration, I'm hearing, okay? So maybe you don't want to ruin someone's birthday, or I don't know what this is that you have to say. So the Chariot, you're not quite sure 100%, it was in the reverse, whether this is the right road to take or the right information to give. So this is a challenge, and it can be very much so towards the Sag. So we've got 3 cards here of Sagittarius, okay? And it could be to do with a love situation and a decision you have to make. Right, let's see how Spirit is helping you. I'm just going to delete that person. If you do know me, and if you keep spamming the feed, I will delete you. I apologize, whoever that was, but no one wants to have to read all that all the time. Hi Cecile, hi Nin Holland. I've already deleted that person. Okay, let's have a look at how Spirit is trying to help this situation. So wanting to bring information forward, unsure possibly when you should do it or how you should do it. But I actually, instead of looking how Spirit is trying to help, let's look how this person is actually going to react, right? I do feel that you have a soul contract with this particular person, whoever they are. It could involve family or child as well. I'm just going to repeat that because there is 2 pages here. We also have a King of Swords and a King of Wands. Okay, now we have a King of Cups. So this is really nice. This is this person being compassionate, being caring, being understanding. Okay, that's good. Because if you're worried about giving this information and that it's going to cause upset or a tower, Spirit is saying no, this person's going to be kind, understanding, compassionate. This is a mature energy as well. And they're going to say, yeah, actually, this is the right thing to do. So it's basically, as is the 9 of Swords, worry for nothing. I'm also feeling 10 of Pentacles energy, Knight of Swords now. So they're going to be bringing a message back to you. And the message is that they care, they love you, whatever like you feel is in your heart chakra to do, and whatever you feel is fair, then they'll support you with this, I do feel. And you have the Wheel of Fortune, so this is actually going to make you feel relieved. Relieved and victory and success over difficulty, okay? Anything else? How's this person going to react? Yeah, you're going to both have to go through some sort of healing. And, you know, you're both going to have to relook at some sort of path. And I'm just going to put this into the context of like a decision, right? So a example, say you've been together with someone for a very long time and you're like, this isn't going anywhere. We're going to have to go our separate ways and just be friends. But too scared to say this to that person, and then you end up saying it and they say, I actually feel the same way. It's that type of energy, okay? All right, let's have a look and see. Dee, please do not post or keep posting questions in the feed. I will call your name if you get a chance today to have a reading. Right, there's the Wheel of Fortune. So next year is the number 10 or the number 1. People are debating this because this year's the number 9 and next year is actually 10. But is it a 10 or is it a 1? I think next year will be to do with a lot of endings and new beginnings, okay? Because the number 1 is Magician energy, and I do feel that, oh wow, and we have the number 1 here. So we have the number 1 and the number 10. I think moving into 2026 with this particular situation, whoever this relates to, and I hope it relates to someone, and I'm sure it will because this is what Spirit's brought out tonight. For the reading, that it will be like part of 2026 will be ending as something, but it will actually work out really, really well. And Spirit is like imploring you right now, and this is how Spirit is trying to help, to encourage you to do your healing, all right, to encourage you to look at that. Hey Anna. Okay, the first person on the list today was Mega. So Mega, if you're still there, post your question. Then we have Marissa, Tiger, and Noxie for the first 4 people, okay? If you are not here when I call your name, I will move on to the next person and you will be crossed off the list. And you may have to catch me again tomorrow, okay? Thank you, Anna, for liking. Please like and subscribe to get your reading today, okay? I've got 19 people, but only 8 likes. So I appreciate if you do like, and then you will get your reading today, most probably, okay? Let's have a look. Mega, may I ask what is coming towards me in my love life with my boyfriend? Okay. Let's look at recent past for you. I feel I want to look at that. I feel there may have been like not a shouting argument. I actually see you in the kitchen with him, so I don't know if there's been like an argument in the kitchen. Okay, that's what I'm sort of seeing. But then like you're laughing at each other afterwards, so maybe you had a fight and then made up again. I also picking up long distance as well with you, so I don't know if he is even living with you or near you, but I'm picking up a little bit of distance here. Let's have a look and see recent past. We have the Six of Swords. Maybe he's gone away or you've gone away, but I feel more his energy here, that there's some sort of separation, but you know, you're still together, but you're separated at this point. The number 6 as well may mean something to you. Okay. Maybe something's happened in the recent past where you've communicated with him or he's communicated with you, some sort of like goal that he has, or like I said, you can use it vice versa, and like he's not on the same page on a mental level, right? Or you're not able to be together. The world is in reverse here, or at this time you may have not seen each other for 6 weeks, could be 6 months, okay? Could be even longer than that, because I am picking up separation from the beginning. So there's some sort of distance. You could even be in a different country. When the world comes up, it's sort of like not just states, it could be like a different country, literally, okay? So he could have been away for a few days. It could have been 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months. I'm not really picking up strongly which one of that it is. Yeah, I mean, there's something to do with possibly going away for work here. So with the Emperor, Aries energy. We also have Leo, Taurus, and Sagittarius and Libra here. Okay. So whatever he's doing, however he is sort of like moving and shaking, he's doing it for work, he's doing it for you, he's doing it for his stability, okay? Okay. Current energy. Current energy for the relationship. Oh, we have the Star. So this may be something you guys are both looking forward to. I'm picking up a lot of career moves or career with him as well. 10 of Wands in the reverse. You may feel burdened. I'm going to put it in the upright because I do feel that, you know, it's like a calm before a storm, or here, or the other way around, or there's been difficulties and now it's going to be okay. Something is coming together. There's a nurturing of each other. Palm trees could be significant to you as well. Birds could be significant, flowers, stars. He's been working really hard, I feel. I think you know this. Like, you'll be nurturing him. Like, when you do see him next, you'll be nurturing him because he's been working hard, like cooking him a nice dinner and like giving him a foot massage. I see that sort of like you really wanting to nurture him and build him up in some sort of way. All right, let's have a look and see what else is here. Okay. Oh, the Four of Cups. Just know right now, if he is emotionally closed, I mean, this could be you, but like if he is emotionally closed, it's mainly to do with whatever burden he's carrying, probably career, because I'm picking up a lot of career here. It's really got nothing to do with you. So like if you SMS him, I love you, baby, like I miss you, and he doesn't really respond that positively or doesn't respond in the same way, like there's no need to worry, okay? I do feel like his abundance is really important. He's got a goal. He's definitely got a financial goal as well. All right, let's have a look at future energy for both of you. The Judgment in the reverse. Okay. So if I feel it needs to be still in the reverse, I'll see what the next two cards are. Yeah, it's definitely not time to do something. I do feel he'll be traveling again if he's been traveling. I've got 3 travel cards here, that's why I say that out of these 8. One more card and then the bottom of the deck. Yeah, look at this. Wow. I think like next year, I'm just going to say he won't be working as much, or he won't be working away. You're going to be a lot more together. But it's not time right now that he stops traveling for work. It's really important that you understand that. And I think that like it's something that he just has to do right now, but in the future that will sort of like stop probably next year, because it is affecting your relationship a lot. Okay. Yeah, he's coming towards you though. He's very focused on finances or career choices. I'm not getting like too many love cards. It could even be affecting your romantic life, like his focus on career. That's what I'm getting right now. If you would like a personal reading, guys, and want like more information on the reading that I'm giving you now, you can email me, and my email's in the description. If you want a reading now, I will see your name. I'm going to put you on the list. For those jumping on now or recently, I may not get to you today as I've got a super long list. Okay, but thank you for being here. Please enjoy the live. If you'd like to donate, you will jump the queue. My PayPal is in the description box below. I only use PayPal. I'm not going to go into why I don't use anything else. I used to tell everyone a big story about how, yes, what is even the app called? Certain things are not basically accepted in Australia where I set up my account. So that's that. New Love, hi New Love. Rack Stat, hi. Unicorn Moon Dust. Unicorn Moon Dust. I actually saw the name Unicorn today, so I don't know if this is something to do with you, but it's something to do with a daycare centre that may mean something to you. Simran, hi Simran, I haven't seen you for a while. Pharaoh, hi Pharaoh, how are you? Pharaoh, Wolf Dog, I'm just going to call you Wolf Dog, okay. Where is your question? I want to tell Marcus the Aries how I feel about him. Hi Disha. I want to tell Marcus the Aries how I feel about him, but I don't know if he feels the same way. What do I need to do? So are you currently in a romantic relationship with him or not? Let's have a look at the cards. If anyone would like to donate, my PayPal's in the description and you will be next. Just let me know. I don't have any moderators on at the moment, so you may just have to let me know if you donate through PayPal. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Simran. You will be next. Okay. After Marissa, because I'm in her energy now. Oh, so you have the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. I think this is your fear. Spirit saying this is the fear. You fear that he is not a soul contract. Like you fear that it won't last. It's very like transient energy. So there's a fear from you that Marcus is like not going to stay in the picture, and that he's not a soulmate to you in any way. Like that's your fear. That's what I'm picking up. But actually there's a gift here, and there's a doorway open in regards to either finances or in regards to him. Okay, so let's see if he feels the same way. And some of this isn't a collective no share, but some of these messages may be for you, even if I'm doing someone else's reading. Okay, and while I'm reading, I do not read the feed, I just do the reading. Okay, how does the Aries man feel? Virgo energy. The Empress, he thinks a lot about you. Thinks a lot about you. So we've got Pisces, Libra, Taurus, and Virgo. 3 major cards. Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So that could be you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You may have recently disconnected or disconnected even from a friend. It doesn't have to be romantic, but could be Sagittarius. Something that didn't work out with someone else. You're not worried about it anymore. It could even be a job. I feel that's in your energy. As far as he's concerned, he's like, he really holds a candle to you, which means like he thinks a lot about you. He thinks you're beautiful. He thinks you're very attractive. And I think you already know this. He thinks a lot about you. He plans when he wants to see you, plans the next move, I'm hearing. Okay. What else do we have here? So there's a planning energy with you. He's looking at you and saying, when can I see you again? When can I? He's waiting to do something. So there's this planning energy. He could be waiting to make his move. If he hasn't already, he could be making his move. Right? Or he could be wanting to make his move because he does think very highly of you. So if he hasn't, he's finding the strength to come towards you and say, to ask you out, or he's finding the right time. The Two of Wands and the Four of Cups is like the right time to come in with an emotional offer, and finding also the emotional strength to do this, or in his soul and his spirit, because he thinks a great deal of you. Okay, he really holds a candle to you. Potential outcome with the Aries. Potential outcome with the Aries. For Marissa, potential outcome for the Aries. It's not the right time yet, Marissa. There's something about divine timing and needing to wait. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So we have the Judgment card and the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. So it's like this relationship has got strong potential. However, it's not the right time yet. And either it's not the right time for him to come in and ask you out or make a move, or it's just not the right time, like divine timing, like your paths have not sort of like crossed. It's not never the twain will meet, or this relationship will never happen, but it's just not the right time. Okay, so will it ever be the right time? Let's ask that. Okay, Tiger, if you're there, you're next. No, you're not. Simran's next. Sorry, Simran. Okay, you've got the Eight of Wands. So this is fast movement. Yeah, so he is a soulmate in some capacity. There's soulmate energy here. There's a possible Pisces that wants to come and apologize here, Page of Cups. But because, I don't feel that this person knows their emotions. So if you've been dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer, they're not quite sure of their emotions here, and they'd just be they'd be a burden in your life. So that may make sense to you. But this person, this Aries, is definitely coming in strongly. He sees the opportunity with you. So that's the potential outcome. Hey, Tiger, I don't have a moderator on. I don't normally have one in the morning, so usually in the PM. So I don't have a donation list, but if you do donate, let me know on the feed and I will just check it and we'll go forward. Simran, post your question. Simran, post your question. Career guidance, still trying to find a job. Thank you, Marissa. Okay, guys, I don't look at the feed when I'm reading, so if you're coming on or you're asking me questions, I won't see them. Please wait for your name to be called for your reading. Otherwise, you can donate if you would like. My PayPal link is in the description. Okay. Career advice. Yeah. Okay. Career advice in the present for Spirit, from Spirit. Career advice from Spirit. Show me the energy. Simran, what's going on? All in the upright, please, Spirit, unless I decide otherwise. All in the upright, unless I decide. Thank you. I feel there's a job coming in. I mean, if you're actively looking, Seven of Wands, like you're really like possibly fighting with a lot of competition out there, and I don't know, there possibly is. I haven't looked for work for a few years now, but I'm guessing that there could be quite a lot of competition. But the Hierophant is here as 5, so there's changes in regards to your career, and they're really good, happy changes. If you want that 9 of Pentacles, that freedom and independence energy is yours. I'm also feeling that there's something from the past, or a job that you lost, or you didn't save a lot of money in the past, and it's like this time it's going to be different. There's some sort of celebration energy here with the 10 of Cups, okay? And I do feel that you're going to get an interview and the outcome looks really good, but there is a lot of competition. I'm also hearing like, don't worry if when you've applied and even had interviews, if they don't get back to say you didn't get the job, okay? Because that's what happens nowadays. So there's something about you stressing about not getting clarification or acknowledgement, and I think it's really bad too, but like when you apply for work or even when you get an interview. However, there is a job coming because there's changes, and there's a celebration here with the 10 of Cups, so you could be celebrating with your family, right, that you've got something here, and it's going to be big changes. Okay, big changes in regard to your career here, and like you hold the key here to make this work, or like make it or break it. So there's an element of needing to, yeah, look at this, the Ace of Wands, brand new growth, new opportunity, 10 of Cups, celebration, 9 of Pentacles, independence with money. So it actually looks really good. I see you there, 3 of Wands, moving on the way up. Let's see if we can get any, yeah, you can let go of any worry issues, okay? Let's have a look at some oracle cards for you. This is a personal reading, share. I've just looked at the feed. You are on the list, but I don't know if I'll get to you today. I've got a very long list. Guys, if you're not on the list and I call your name, I will skip to the next person. If you would like to donate, you may do so and skip the queue. My PayPal is in the description. Please let me know if you donated. Tiger, you are next, otherwise Noxie. Wow, success. Isn't that beautiful? Success. And it's the number 47, which is also 11, which is justice energy, okay? Which is Libra season, which we are in. So very, very nice. That's 3 clarifications, okay? Spirit's telling you to be enthusiastic with this new job, okay? It's very transformative for you if you let it be, okay? If you let it be. Tiger, post your question if you're there. That's okay, share. For those who, I'm not on normally in the mornings, okay? I'm normally on at night, and I usually get a lot of regulars on. So when I'm on in the morning, it's just like, I get all these new people, which I appreciate. 1616 on the screen, Tiger. What changes should I expect in my love life till the end of this year? I'm single, thank you. Okay. Recent past for Tiger in regards to love, Spirit. Recent past for Tiger in regards to love. Let's see what's here for you. When I glance at my crystals, that's Spirit telling me to tell you to, okay, they're saying to work with crystals, and especially rose quartz. They're also saying love spells, but I'm not going to put, I used to have a love spell in my description until I got told don't really do that because it affects my channel. So I didn't, but there's lots of love spells like writing on paper your names and joining them and putting them under your pillow. And if you don't obviously know the name and you're single, you just put like my soulmate or my twin flame. So you could do that, but have a look on YouTube. There's lots of paper love spells, simple ones that you don't have to spend money on. So I'm hearing that as well. So let's have a look at recent past for your energy. I do worship Ganesh. I am Hindu, yes. Okay, Tiger, 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 Tiger. What's here? Recent past for Tiger and love. That one sort of wants to come out. You've been very, I'm not sure whether I should go looking, like your heart has been closed. This Queen of Cups, in general, has got a closed cup, right? But like in this deck, it's open, but Spirit's clarifying in the reverse that you've closed your heart to love because possibly something happened in the past. Yeah, you've definitely not been open to love. 4 of Cups, okay? And you may have had some interest from people, but you either weren't just ready or intuitively you knew. The Queen of Cups, that they weren't the right one. Queen of Cups is very intuitive queen. You could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You don't have to be. You actually give back to yourself a lot, and you're very generous with others. So you really, I feel that like you're sort of getting used to being single. Not that you want to stay single, but you're not just going to take anyone's affection. There have to be someone damn special, okay? And love is confusing you, or has confused you in the recent past. There may have been some people that, you know, you met and they seemed nice and then they ghosted you, or they completely blocked you, or they switched up on you. So you're like, what? So that's why you're super cautious. You've been really cautious. Okay, if this is resonating as well, when I'm let me know. Yeah. Okay, so Spirit's saying to, if you do a love spell, put twin flame on it, because it just showed me the twin flame card. Okay, don't put soulmate, put twin flame. Like I said, I don't have that in my description, but you can find it on YouTube, the paper love spells that you put under your pillow. Let's have a look at present energy. Yeah, Page of Swords. So that's you now being curious. You're like, yeah, the Page of Swords is curious. He's like, I'm curious to have something new. I'm curious. I want to be happy. I want a family. I want, but you're wanting someone who is very devoted to family as well, for whatever reason. Maybe it's the way you were brought up. You don't want anyone else's burdens. So you're thinking a lot about the sort of character you want, the sort of person you want to like get yourself involved with, even though you haven't met them yet. And just remember that when you're thinking or dreaming, like the Fool is a dreamer, about what sort of person you want, you're also manifesting at the same time. So make sure that you're manifesting good thoughts and not bad ones. Okay, what else do we have for present moment? We have Eight of Cups. I feel that you really have to look at your heart chakra and what healing you possibly still need to do. I'm not saying that, like, Spirit's not saying that the person isn't coming in because you haven't done healing, but you're going through some sort of process of healing. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That's really nice because that's a gift. You just can't see it yet. There is some trust issues with you as well that you may need to work on and release. So also doing some releasing fear. Yeah. I will, when I start work and I'm doing this full time, do lots of videos about manifesting, releasing fear and healing, but I'm not doing that right now. But maybe if you could look at some videos on YouTube, they would be really helpful. Future energy, is there anyone here for Tiger? Future energy for Tiger. I'm also hearing, like, if you're going to do something, do it well. I don't know why Spirit's saying that. Could have something to do with your career or anything really, or you could have said that to someone recently, like Spirit's saying, if you're going to do it right, or if you're going to do it correctly. Or it could be relating to your like a relationship, like if you're going to meet someone, make sure you get it right in the first place. Unfortunately, we don't always know what's right and wrong until it's too late, and then it's like over before it begins. So take your time, right? There is some decisions to make. You have Two of Pentacles, you have Libran energy. Spirit's saying it's not really time to meet someone, not to say that you never will, but it's not time to meet somebody right now. You need to focus more on possible career moves, and there's something about truth or being right, like I just said. I hope this makes sense. Okay. Let's have a look. And we have the Death card, Scorpio. So we have a time frame here. Okay, well, let's look at this time frame. We've got Libran energy, we've got Scorpio. So in the next 2 months, and we have the Two of Pentacles, the next 2 months. There's something about the next 2 months to the end of the year. Okay. What's going on? What about the next 2 months, Spirit? What are you saying here? I feel that there's a couple of people coming into your environment. There's that Two of Pentacles again. One is your star, one is devil energy. Okay, so there's just something about needing to be very wary. It's not a warning as such. It's just like, you know, some people may paint a very beautiful picture of themselves when they're really actually an ugly soul. Okay, let's have a look and see what this time frame is. Yeah, there's the Two of Cups. I do feel Spirit is saying, you know, if you get on a mental, like if you get mentally balanced, if you've got any issues with not having mental balance right now, like not being able to make decisions, like work on that first, because there is a person coming in, and when the person comes in, you want to be clear of mind to be able to choose which one it is, because there may be a couple of people. So you've got the Two of Cups here. Who is this person? Spirit, show me clearly. There it is, King of Swords. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarian energy, and 10 of Cups. So there's your 10 of Cups. So Spirit's basically saying the air sign, if there is more than one person, the air sign of the person that has air heavily in their chart would be the person to choose. That's your 10 of Cups. That's your happily ever after. Yeah, that's your star. Like I said before, the star and the devil, you will be successful. That I do feel there's a choice between two people. I think you're intuitive enough to know, right? And the devil in disguise, yes you are. Okay. Those who worship Ganesh are so intuitive. Also, famous magicians worship him. Interesting. Okay. Thank you, Tiger. Noxie, if you're there, post your question. Guys, if you are not on the feed when I call your name, I will delete your name and move to the next person, because we don't want other people having to wait. Okay, if you like and subscribe, you will most probably get your reading, but I cannot promise anything. I have a very long list. Okay, you are all in order on my list. If you want to donate to be next, it's $5 US. The description has my PayPal. I do not use Cash App or any other form of payment. Okay, Noxie, if you're there, post your question. Hi, Stephanie. Okay, let's give Noxie 30 seconds. Otherwise, we'll move to Barbara. Noxie, are you there? Stephanie, I'm good, thank you. Stephanie Brooks, Stephanie O. I don't know if I'll get to you girls, because I've got a very long list. If you do donate, let me know, and we'll put you on the donation list as well. I don't have anyone on the donation list, so you'll be first or next. Okay. All right, Noxie's not here. Barbara, are you there? Barbara, post your question. Lord Welb as well. Good, thank you, Stephanie. Okay, Barbara, general reading. Thank you. Let's have a look and see. What do you need to know the most right now? What does Barbara need to know? King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the 10 of Cups. Okay. So there is someone here who is really focused on their career. That could be you, or this could be like, if you've been wanting a job, or if you've got a job and you're looking for a promotion and you will ask for a pay rise, now is the time to do it. Okay, let me make sure that you know that it's definitely now is the right time to do it. All right. You may have a boss that he's quite controlling. You feel he is, but he's actually got a real soft heart. He's a real big puppy dog, really. And then you've got the 10 of Cups. There could be some sort of celebration. This could be a father. So this shows very strong. I'm getting strong career vibes from this, like boss figures, but I'm also picking up strong father energy. Now, I don't know, Barbara, if your father is passed. I'm also getting Harry or Larry, like something like that with double R. I don't know whether your father has passed or if he's still alive, and you can let me know or not. It's up to you. Okay, let's have a look and see what else we have here. So this is something to do with career or a family situation or a possible father. There's some really happy news coming in that's going to set you on a whole new journey. Could be a literal journey. You could be thinking about traveling. But there's something here about, we've got Aries energy, double Aries in your reading, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. The rest of October, there's going to be a surprise. Okay, I do see a surprise, Barbara, coming in that you're going to be shocked about, shocked and surprised. And it's going to allow you or someone else to have a new start in their life. So either move or travel, or someone's going off to school, or something really exciting. You're going to be excited. This could be you, but I feel that it's actually news about another person, but it's going to make you excited. It's going to make you really happy. I don't know how long, okay, so I don't know how long your father passed away, and you're the Aries, okay. Okay, what's going on here? If your father passed and you don't want to talk about it, that's fine, just let me know. It possibly happened quite quickly. When it happened quickly, okay. And I feel like okay, so Spirit talks to me in two ways. They talk to me externally, or they talk to me and are actually here. When they're here, I know, because I get the chills and I sense their presence. So he's talking to me, and I do feel it's your father. And I've just shuffled and I've got the death card. Okay, now death cards can be literal. You know, if we're talking about a past time loved one, that's just sort of like clarification. Okay. Okay, so there's something about a home here and family in regards to your father, and the passing was quite quick. I'm also picking up the name Jeremy, or beginning with J, Jerome, Jeremy, Jerry, but it's something with double R possibly. Okay, let's see what else we have. If there's nothing more coming through, because he is external to me, and sometimes they just slip in and say hello. Okay. He wants you to know you're doing a really good job, and he wants you to know that when you look at the stars, he could have been a Libra, or he could have had Libra in his chart, but when you look up at the stars, you possibly do talk to him sometimes when you look up to the stars, and that he hears you. Gary, there you go. I knew it had two R's. I was like, Gary? Did I say Gary? Larry, Harry, and the other one, Gary. Okay. All right. Yeah. He wants you to remain strong, and he wants you to know that he's watching over you, and that you're doing the right thing in your life, and to keep going after your dreams, and to don't forget about your own goals. Okay, so I don't know if you look up at the stars, but he wants you to. He says he's out there. He's saying he loved, well, he's saying to me he loved fishing, but that's just something you already knew. Okay, but that's maybe just a clarification to let you know he's there. Specifically fly fishing possibly, and that he loves you. Okay, he also wants you to have new love in your life and let go of the narrative that you can just be on your own with the kids or your children and not have love. Sometimes, you know, I talk to people online that come on all the time, and they're my regulars, and all of a sudden in slips a relative that's passed on. Okay, so Barbara, there may be something significant why he's around you right now. Maybe there's something going on in your life that you're not feeling. You're feeling a bit unended on a spiritual level, but that's why he's clarifying to me that he's with you. Okay, and he's clarifying to you that he's with you. Okay, all right then, let's see what else is coming up. What else? What do you need to look out for? What's coming up for you? You have Four of Cups, you have the Devil. I do think there's like this shying away from romance completely right now for you, and that's fine if that's what you want, or you're feeling if you're in a relationship that something's not right with your partner. There's a feeling of you being quite ungrounded and feeling like you have to defend yourself all the time. So you know what? have a think about things in Mercury retrograde in November, and take your time to make some choices about what's going on in your life. You will get the answers you need, all right, Barbara? And that's your reading. Okay. Lord Welb, post your question. Lord, post your question. Thank you, Barbara. Jasmine, hi. Lord, how are things going to be between me and Stephen from now on? I've not heard from him for 2 months. Is this a romantic partner, a brother, a friend? Okay, let's have a look. Recent past or past with Stephen. Recent past or past with Stephen, Lord. So you have the Five of Pentacles. I hope this isn't true, but like, he could, like, if it's not your story, like if you don't know this, then it never happened, but there could have been a third party, okay, like, and if it's like a romance, okay? An ex, okay. All right, so something was definitely unsuccessful, but you had a soul contract with this person, whether they're a friend, a lover, whoever they were. There was some sort of soul contract with this person, okay? And there was some clarity, or you got clarity about this person, so something you could have worked with them as well, but there's possibly, very, very possibly. But you were in a very committed friendship with this person and it didn't work out, and you're wondering sort of like what happened. There could have been an argument. It could have been an emotional argument as well. You both didn't see on the same page or think about something the same way, okay? So one of you just like decided to move away from the other, okay? That's okay, Lord. All right. Hey Queen. No, I don't think I was on last night, but I was on this morning. Yeah, so Five of Wands in the reverse. It's not even like you had a major argument with the Five of Wands in reverse. So you're sort of like, why did he walk away from me, or why is he not contacting me? Let's have a look at the present energy. Present energy with this person, there's definitely like some form of contract you do have with this person. We have the Three of Pentacles and now we have the Six of Cups. So like this person is supposed to be in your life for some sort of reason. I feel that you intuitively know that. I think you want that too. And you had a lot of fun with this person, right? This person was silly and spontaneous and good fun to be around. So you're currently thinking like up things in your mind possibly, or they thought this about me or that about me, and that's why they don't want to sort of like be friends with me, okay? So don't get stuck in that mode in your head. Like, don't go too deep into this. Spirit saying not to overthink this. There's also someone's going to reach someone else, all right? But you're holding on to some sort of thing. Yeah, you're holding on to this like narrative that he walked away from you or stopped contacting you because of you, when it could be like something else was going on in his life, all right? I don't know. I know that you're not into men, but I do feel that he possibly had feelings for you. I know if you intuitively felt that, Lord, then we're both right, okay? But it's possible because it's coming up in the cards. Let's have a look, and you know, may not be into that at all, right? But yeah. Future energy, is he coming back in as a friend? Is he coming back in as a friend? Eminem. This person liked to party, possibly, and to just have fun with girls and possibly boys, I don't know. We've got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So something's going, yeah, really strong Capricorn energy. Spirit's actually advising that this person has energetically been removed for a reason. It's not that they're a bad person, but they are some sort of toxic influence, and they could drink a lot. They could party a lot. I don't know why this person's been removed, but it's showing me that this person is toxic in some sort of way. Okay. And it's probably best for you if he wasn't in your life. So sort of like say thank you to God for him leaving it. There's plenty more people out there. Okay. I know they're hard to find, friends, right? Though. And you always wonder about people's motives, and I suppose that's a trust thing. We've been burnt so many times, like we all have. Well, not, you know, not with everyone, but I have a few times. Queen, post your question. No one donated. Just Queen donated. Queen, if you want me to use any particular cards, Rider-Waite deck, whatever, let me know, okay? Let's use the wisdom of the oracle, okay? Haven't heard from Ethan, that everything went great and we did see each other last. Will he be contacting me, and when? Can't give you a when, but maybe I can. I'll see what Spirit wants to bring forward. So it's slowly coming in, but I feel that he is coming back in this year, before the end of the year. So that's the before the end of the year. This is also Scorpio energy. We've got more Scorpio energy. So possibly something's going on that's causing some sort of big change, and he's finding it difficult to move into that change, right? Whether it's a family, a work thing, whatever. So there could be something going on in his life. I don't know whether I said this yesterday or not, okay? I'm not quite sure. Or this morning. I don't know when I was on last, I can't remember even. But he is coming in, yes. He's coming in the next 3 months for sure. There's something he's going through right now, okay? And it will be really good. Wow, look at these cards that we have. 5 and 6, soulmates and milk and honey, so the abundance energy, okay? All right. So I do feel that he is a spirit showing that he's a soulmate in some capacity here. Let's use the Rider-Waite deck. So something was, we got the between worlds in the reverse. So that's like something's been a bit upside down in his world, but he's thinking about you all the time. And he thinks about the last time you spent together and how much fun you did have. And he is got feelings for you, definitely, okay? But I do feel something's going on. I don't know whether, like in his life, I don't know whether, like, yeah. So there is contact. When I get an 8 of Wands, there is contact, and you're going to be very happy about that contact, okay? Aries energy and also Queen of Wands. I think intuitively you know that he's going to contact you, and you got the Star. There's nothing wrong with this energy at all here. There is something that's happened in his life where he's had to make some decisions. It could be to do with brother, like you said. It could be to do with a family decision, okay? And he's having to sort something out. And I've got the Ace of Swords here as well, which is saying that's the truth. I do feel he's telling the truth about something here. Someone's world's been turned upside down. That's like the World's card, but it's in the reverse. And not to worry, okay? I would just go slowly right now and avoid actually reaching out to him. He will reach out to you, I do feel. Yeah, I know you're disappointed, or there's some feeling of emotional disappointment here, that like he could have just called or he could have just texted, but that is true too. So there's a need here for you to detach your energy and not hold on too tight, because if you're holding on, it's not going to come in. So like, go see some friends, do something you like, practice some tarot, work, make some plans for travel, spend time with family, okay? Mother, father may be significant right now, but I do actually feel that he is coming in, and I do think that it's going to be a blessing when he does, okay? And you're going to be really happy and emotionally satisfied when he does come in, right? Why is the soulmates and the milk and honey card here? Why is the soulmates and the milk and honey card here? You got the Six of Swords. So you guys are really on the same wavelength. I think that you're like traveling the right path together in the next 3 months. There's that number 3. Let me see, that's the Mercury retrograde card, 7 of Pentacles, one of them. Yeah, there's a real need for you to stay grounded here and be patient. That's the patience and planning energy. Again, not to worry. Please don't worry about this too much. Like, I do feel he'll be definitely in your energy. Yeah, what did I say? Hanged Man, that's just a double clarification. Do you feel within, possibly within Mercury retrograde, he's coming in, okay? Yeah, and there's the Knight of Wands, okay? So I do feel he's coming in. I think you just need to be a bit patient here. I don't feel that he's lying. Something's going on in his world or his brother's world or whatever's going on there. And it's a bit of a slow energy while that sort of like sorts itself out, but there is abundance and love here. Or soulmate energy at least, but give it some time, okay? Where do you see? Okay, well, first of all, I am seeing Libran energy, which is that new moon in Libra, 21st of October, could be significant. Cancer energy as well. Definitely Pisces and Aquarius. Okay, let's have a look and see. What will happen in the new year? Look at this, Spirit is trying to support this connection and give it a leg up, it says, a leg up, which means like give it a bit of a boost. Where is the connection going to be with Queen and her person of interest in the new year? Things are going to be resolved. You've got the never-ending story in the reverse, okay? You may be asking him a lot of questions like, why didn't you call? Why didn't you? Whatever. You've got the blessings card. So the blessed energy, number 22, number 37. So that came out in the upright, the blessed card. And you also have poised, which means like he's going to be putting you on a pedestal, or you're going to be putting each other on a pedestal, okay? On the bottom of the deck, we have go the distance energy. So Spirit's saying to like wait and wait this one out. Things will fall into place, serendipity, okay? This is going to bring you a lot of peace, this relationship. It's going to change you in many ways, all right? There is some sort of, I think you already know this, but there's something here about fear of rejection, either yourself or him. And there could be, there's an element here of possible jealousy or finding it hard to trust. So I don't know if that's you or him. What else do we have? What's going on with Ethan? Yeah, so where there's been no communication, you've got the new beginning with the Fool. The Fool can also talk about New Year energy. There is something about an illusion here, or needing to really believe in oneself. You need to open your heart possibly more and let him know how you feel about him, like as the relationship progresses, because I feel that he has some trust issues. So you sort of want to go slowly, not to scare the relationship off, but you also want to tell him like what you think of him and how much you care for him, because otherwise, yeah, it could be very emotionally confusing for him. Oh, well, then it's the other way around, okay? So there's a need for you to open your heart and to trust more and not like worry too much on an emotional level. Get grounded. Queen of Pentacles was in the reverse. This person you have a soul contract with this person in some way, and it will be successful. Though he is again coming in quickly. So I don't think it will be long till he contacts you. You just want to know when. And you don't, I can't tell you exactly when. Okay. Pisces, we've got Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn, strong in your reading. Okay. Yeah, look at that. You've got to stop the trust problems. Like, you got trust issues with him. You've got to like overcome that and have more trust and faith in yourself. But it's very hard for you to do it because you don't really know how to do it. There's lots of YouTube videos out there. So, you know, have a look and see, you know, how to trust again, or whatever you need to do to break free of that mental prison. Okay, right? All right. Now, if you want something serious and you told him you don't, I mean, what's the truth there? You need to be truthful. Don't just say it to scare him off, because you might have scared him off by even saying the opposite, Queen. Okay, Eminem and Ali. Eminem and Ali, thank you too. Eminem and Ali. Oh, that's not what you told him. I said I do. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Well, if it does, it does. But like, you know, detach your energy as well. Make sure if you're overthinking about someone, unless you're doing spell work, right? But if you are overthinking about someone, it can backfire, because it's like telling the universe you don't have it, and it's just going to give more of what you don't have. So just be aware of that, okay? Eminem, greetings. I saw my Taurus partner's comment on a girl's post asking her to check her DM. Why did he text her? What's going on? Oh dear. All right. Is Eminem's Taurus partner being true? Is Eminem's Taurus partner being true? So I actually do felt he reached out. Okay. He may know her from work. Okay. He may find her attractive. I'm not lying on this channel, okay? I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything. And please check my description for my disclaimer. And something's made you, like, this is making you feel emotionally like torn. He could be a Sagittarius as well. Like, I mean, he could have it in his chart. It could be a Sag rising, North Node, Moon, or that could be her. Okay. You need to communicate, or you may have already communicated with him, or you haven't, and you're sort of getting ready to sort of like say what you need to say. Okay, let's have a look what's going on with the Taurus. Now, exactly where that landed, it's either right, upright or not. It's in the reverse. Justice in the reverse. So it looks like he may not be doing. It's not that he's cheating on you, but he may be just trying to get attention. He maybe wants to feel like, I'm still attractive to another person. It doesn't mean to say he's doing anything. Yeah. So there is an offer here of, is the offer from the female, or is the offer from the male? In 3 cards. It looks like the offer's from him to her, but she's not accepting it, okay? She's like, no, you've got a girlfriend, or no, like, you shouldn't be saying that to me, or you shouldn't be telling me to message you, like, haven't you got a girlfriend? So he's like, Ooh. I'm also picking up 32 with him. I'm picking up 27 as well. Why is he doing this? Is this work or romance related? Is this work or romance related? Blah, 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 blah. Romance related. It's romance related. That's the player card. It's romance related. There's the 9 of Cups. He's being selfish. He's thinking about himself, and like he's attracted to this person. Yeah. He wants her to pay him attention for whatever reason. I don't know how I don't know how long you guys have been together, or why he's doing this, or why he's looking like possibly outside the relationship for attention. I'm not saying he's actually doing anything, because I feel that he's not done anything, because she said no. But then if she'd have said yes, would he have done something? If she'd have said yes, because I'm pretty sure he said no. She could be a Virgo. She could be a sign. Yeah. If she'd have said no, if she hadn't said no, would they have done something? I've got the Lover's card. But she didn't say no. And he didn't get his third person or whatever. So I'm sorry to bring you this information. Please read my disclaimer below. This is just what the cards are saying, okay? It's saying, Eminem, that there's a very strong possibility that he wanted to and she said no. Three of Swords. That can be third party energy, but that like something stopped him, or he's like, that didn't happen, okay? So if you're asking if there was anything going on, I'm going to say no, definitely not. Apart from he did like want to meet up or hang out or whatever. And because the Justice cards, the Ace of Swords is there, which is, and that's the truth, because that's the first card in the reverse, is saying he didn't do the right thing by doing that to you, okay? Venus, post your question. Thank you. I am so hot. Hold on. I've really got to put my fan on up here. But I don't want to, because it makes a lot of noise on the camera, like the video, and then that will just disturb the live. So I'll deal with the heat. Hopefully I'll get a bit slimmer. Thanks for your donation, Venus. General, whatever comes out, let's have a look and see what's here. I'm feeling you've got a partner or someone you're interested in, okay? Or someone's interested in you. I almost want to talk about what someone else feels about you. And it could be a masculine, he could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Strong masculine energy here that has feelings for you. How interesting. Strong feelings for you. Soulmate energy. So I don't know whether you're with someone or not, but if you're partnered, just know that they really love you, and your relationship is really strong. So if you've been doubting it, right, you shouldn't be doubting it. This person's a gift. If you are single, then there is someone who wants to, let's get it on. Let's get it on. And I don't think you have any clue, although you could use your intuition a little bit more, because I think if you did, you might know. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look and see what this is about, because this is what I'm feeling for you. Magician. So the Magician is New Year energy, 2026, Wheel of Fortune. So we have, and this is going to happen a lot. This is Spirit just playing with me, because next year there's a debate right now with tarot readers. Is it the number 10 year or is it the number 1 year? Because this year's the 9 and 2026 adds up to a 10. And really, you break down a 10 to a 1, but do you actually? All right, anyway, so that's why Spirit's giving me a 1 and a 10. So it's just clarifying the new year here. So there's something going on in the new year, or you're manifesting something in here. Someone's definitely interested in you, okay? What else do we have? And 2027, I just want to add, is a really special year, because it's an 11, it's a master year, it's a master number. And they say that it's going to be like the biggest spiritual awakening since humankind. So we'll see. Anyway, yeah, you've got people that are interested in you. There's competition as well, but you've got the goods, I'm hearing. Whether this is in romance or this is career, like You are manifesting. You're a major manifester. You're able to create things just by using your mind, as far as like things coming towards you, love, money coming towards you. So there's some sort of luck coming in, and people are like wanting some of it. It's like, how does Venus get everything she wants? And you get everything you want, Venus, because Spirit loves you, and because you are very good at manifesting. Okay. Eight of Cups, Four of Swords. Someone is fretting over you or missing you. They think they have a soul contract with you. This is like present energy. This is overall, this is present. Okay. And to go slowly with this person and be compassionate or empathetic in some sort of way, because they really like you. They could be a Sagittarius. What is this Five of Wands competition for now or the future? Yeah, you need to let your guard down here in regards to this person. Scorpio season significant, okay? I do think you'll be dating in Scorpio season as well. Like there'll be lots of opportunities. You could even date like a manager or an operations manager, I'm hearing, okay? So you could even go on up to 3 to 4 dates before the end of the year. Look at you go, Venus, okay? We've got the Three of Cups. So have fun. Spirit's saying to have fun right now. But just be careful you don't break anyone's heart, because I've got this someone here that is offering you love, but like is not really interested, okay? Or you're not interested, that's what I mean. Anything else? Yeah. I don't know if you're on online dating or something, but you're having a lot of fun with that right now and not really seeing anything serious right now. You're probably dating more than one person at once, and they're probably dating other people too. You're just having a lot of fun. And that's okay, right? That's, yeah. I mean, I don't think you're wanting to emotionally invest in anyone at this point. But unbeknownst to you, I feel in the new year there is someone coming in that's just really gonna like, yeah, you're gonna want to keep seeing. All right. Yeah, this is someone you like really like, and emotionally satisfies you and satisfies you in other ways. Yeah, the Star, which is also like Aquarian energy, which is well, New Year. It's from January onwards, January 21. But yeah, so there's someone here. There's definitely someone here that's new, and you're really positive about when you meet them. They're very family orientated as well. Like you won't, you'll go, what do they call it when you not go steady? Yeah, there's something about this person and you just have this deep knowing. Okay, so you know, I don't have a lot of career vibes here. I feel it's more like you just like enjoying yourself. There is someone though that needs to be dealt with kid gloves, because they're quite fragile when it comes to you. Like you need to go slowly with them, because they really are healing from your rejection, basically. And this new person coming in, you're gonna go like you're not gonna see anyone else. When you start seeing them, that's gonna be it, sort of thing. Okay, that was your reading, Venus. I hope that made sense. I'm just going to do one more reading and then I'm going to have a break, because it's very hot, and I'm just going to go and have wash my face and that. Getting a bit sticky up here, I am. Okay, we have Ali, A-L-Y. Ali, if you're there, post your question. Ali, are you there? So we've got Ali and Amy. Ali and then Amy. I won't get through everyone today, but if you want to donate, you can do so now. You will jump the queue, okay? You know what to do. PayPal's in the description box. Thank you. Ali, Amy and Mer I'll wait 30 seconds. If you're not here, I will go to the next person. Amy, what are my boyfriend Sunny's current feeling and next action towards me? He has been distant. Okay. Okay, what's going on with Sunny? What's going on with Sunny? What's his energy? That's not flicked out, so I'm not going to take it. That's fallen out. So there's a slowness here and some possible decisions that either you're not seeing. Okay, Ace of Wands. So this is telling me straight away that he's looking for excitement in his life. Now that doesn't mean to say, or he wants your relationship to be a little bit more exciting. That can just mean by you, like you're worried it's over and he just wants things to be a bit more exciting. So he's willing to work on this, like mentally, I'm just going to say. He's definitely willing to continue with the relationship, but he's looking for a bit of excitement, and he may even be like not even conscious that that's what he's looking for. So this is something you can't see, right? It's like you can't see this. You can't see this. Maybe you're trying to be emotionally open with him and he's not wanting it. So you're saying, well, why does he want passion if he's not being very emotionally open? So what can you do about this? Because I feel that he wants some sort of excitement, like to, you know, surprise him. All right? It's really bothering you. But Spirit's saying like not to let like your emotions play with your head too much, because once you start thinking too much or feeling too much about this, it's just gonna do, you're just gonna do the Nine of Swords of being awake at night, worried about the future, worried all these things are going on when nothing is, okay? So what do you need to do? Eight of Wands. Is it possible you guys can go on like a break? Go somewhere for a weekend, I don't know, a naughty weekend somewhere. I think that would sort of like put some sort of spark back. There's some sort of spark that needs to come back into the relationship, some sort of intimacy needs to come back in, something that has been missing or something that is currently missing. Or it may not be missing, it may just need to be like revitalized a little bit in regards to the bedroom. You know what men are like. Sorry, my fellas that are on here right now, but you know, it's that feeling. So it's giving you some clarity there. All right, stop thinking he's doing the wrong thing because it's not happening. So, you know, you need to get out of your head here. You need to pray more. You need to look at the opportunities as well that are ahead of you with him. And stop thinking the worst, or stop thinking like he's seeing someone else or something like that. So there's something about planning like a trip away for a couple of nights somewhere, okay? Yeah, and the devil's there. That's just clarifying it, like a naughty weekend somewhere, okay? That will change everything. So have a think about that, okay? That will give a bit of like spice to the relationship, possibly, if you can do that, okay? Yeah, that's your reading. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. Hopefully it's not too long. I'm a bit sweaty up here. It's just hot. Bali's hot right now. It's not going to go cold again till next year, like April or something. So, I'm super hot. Okay, I need to get an aircon up here. Anyway, I won't be too long. Thank you. Okay. Are you timing people out? Who did you time out? Hi, new love. Okay. Mom in and Dean. I don't know. Mom in and okay. Dibby. Yeah. Hi Dibby. Hi new love. Next person is Mayra. We've got Preet. We've got Ali. Purely Precious. Ami. Let me know who's here, please. Thank you, Queen. She's very harsh, isn't she? Okay, who is next? We've got Ali, Mayra or Mayra. Mayra. Sukpret, M. Purely Precious. Magician's Heart. Who's online, please? Sukpret, post your question. That's okay, because I wasn't even here. That is annoying though. Siegpreet, please post your question. Thank you, Unicorn. Okay, I did ask who's here. Disha, you're on the list, but you're quite far down. I'm not sure if I'll get to you. We'll see how we go. We've got 30 minutes left of today's live, and then I'll be on tonight at 6 p.m. probably. I'm not going to promise anything. That's why I'm on now, because I'm not sure if I'm traveling or not tomorrow morning. Is my boyfriend Inda hitting on or looking at other options? Okay. The World. The Emperor. So the World was in reverse. I'm going to say no. He's not looking at other opportunities. He's very solid, stable, and I feel like he's very mature energy here. He could be an Aries, double Aries here, but the World did come up in reverse, which tells me, you know, the World is about new opportunities coming in and he's not looking for them because it came out in the reverse. So I'm going to say that's a no, okay? Just because he hasn't been putting effort in, he could be thinking about something else. Let's see what is going on and what he's thinking about. Okay. What's going on with your partner? Yeah, is he worried about money? Is he Aquarius? He's really focused on finances here, or his job right now, or even an opportunity that may be coming up. Has he got a new job, or has he got a new job opportunity? Is he looking for work? Is he curious about work? I don't think he's like looking for anyone else. Like he sees you as his stability. That's what I'm picking up there. So don't like burden him with any like forms of mistrust or anything, because he's already got, I feel, enough on his plate. He is very focused on work and success. If that is true, let me know. I like feedback when I'm doing readings. Yeah, so I wouldn't communicate with him, what are you doing? Are you seeing other people? That's just going to add to his burden. That's what that's showing here. Now, if something was offered to him, if anything was, he would turn it down, or he has turned it down, right? So that's definitely a no, okay? Right, so the next person, we've got Purely Precious or the Magician's Heart. Purely Precious or Magician's Heart, if you're there, let me know. I wouldn't ask him at all, I'd just leave it, okay? We can get caught up in our human stuff and think all sorts of things, okay? If you haven't been here before, please don't post questions in the feed. Just ask to be added to the list. If you want to donate, you can jump the queue and donate. PayPal link is below, okay? I'm after Magician's Heart right now. Don't worry that the candle's got out. It's not a sign. It hasn't meant anything. I just haven't lit another one, but I will next time I go live. What's coming for me in general? Okay, Purely Precious. Definitely a new opportunity coming in for you, okay? I would wait till after Mercury retrograde, which is in November. You may be feeling very burdened right now. I don't know if you're in a love relationship, but that's coming through. That is possibly changing. If you're single, there's changes coming up for you in regards to love, and you could be coming into a period of time where you're more interested in relationships. It doesn't mean to say that like you know, if you're single, you're looking elsewhere. But if you are in a relationship, you could like that. There could be a lot of changes, but I feel that they're happy changes. So like a new cycle, up level in your current relationship, feeling more grounded. You're feeling quite stable and solid, but you're getting to learn new things about each other. Even if you've been together for years and years and years, as you're growing on a soul level, you're starting to like, you're learning new things about how each other ticks and things like that. Okay. Mercury retrograde is coming up here, so let's look at the retrograde because something significant here. Mercury retrograde, what's happening for you? Yeah, like I said, death. Something's transforming, something's definitely changing within your life during Mercury retrograde. Yeah, very simple here to read. It could be with your partner or finances. Could be a new opportunity. So this new opportunity that's coming in could be for you or it could be for him, or it could support both of you. So say if he gets a pay rise, a promotion, a new job, it's bringing in more money. There's more financial stability. There's also more passion within your relationship, or like a reinvigoration of something. I feel that he's offering you something here. Right, so you need to really think positive about your relationship. Maybe he's a bit emotionally closed right now, but there is an opportunity coming in, right, that's going to change a few things during Mercury retrograde. I do feel it is either for him and his work, or and for your relationship. So there could be like there could be a possible proposal, but I'm not seeing it yet because the Lovers or the Two of Cups hasn't come out. So remember, you are creating your own reality. Be very careful what you wish for and what you want to happen, and avoid conflict at all costs here. There's a need to avoid conflict with your partner, because there could be a very, very possible, actually there could be a number of new beginnings. There could be growth within a project, growth within your relationship, even a proposal. If you're not wanting to get pregnant, be very, very careful. There's something new. Whatever you're wanting to come in could possibly show itself, okay? Anything else? So the new year is going to be very, very significant to you. You are very, very intuitive and have very, you very special, I'm just going to say very special, you have the gift of intuition, but it's going to become more powerful, or you're going to be seeing that so much more. So you have some sort of psychic gift here, or it also could have come from your mother's side, I'm hearing, of the family. Your intuition is getting an upgrade, you're getting a spiritual upgrade, and it's time this happened. It's you started to get more focused on spirituality, meditation, talking to your guides, because you're manifesting. You could even start seeing or feeling presence of spirit, but don't be worried or scared about that, okay? It's part of your journey. There's something here about your spiritual journey as well, okay? Especially in the new year. And it's going to bring you a lot. It could even bring like finances, right? So if you're wanting to start spiritual coaching, YouTube channel, tarot, anything like that, it would be very, you'd love to do it. It'd be very beneficial for you. It's part of your soul path to do something spiritual. It's part of your soul journey, okay, as far as like moving forward. So hang on to that information and do something with that, because you could be creating something really special. There's something about vision, being a visionary or being very clear, helping others. There's something about truth here as well, like helping others see the truth of situations. That was your reading. Lots of really nice things coming for you there. Okay. Thank you, Purely. Magician's Heart. If you're not there, I'll take Chrome, etc. We also have Emily Shaw. I will be leaving the feed soon, in about 15 minutes, okay? I've been having really weird dreams lately. May I know what my guides want me to know, or is it just my insecurities? I feel scared. Okay. Let's have a look. What do Mayra's guides want her to know, or want him to know? So Spirit wants you to get really serious about your healing journey, which means, especially on an emotional level, if you've gone through certain really difficult things in the past, they need to be resurfaced. They need to be brought to the forefront of your mind. You need to go through that experience again in your mind, and you need to release them, okay? And don't fight that, okay? I'm also getting like karmic, oh wow, the Justice. There's some sort of ancestral karma, possibly on your father's side. I don't know if you've had dreams about your father, or if your father's in your life, or past, or with us still. But there's something there about family, or when you were a child, or getting lost, or something like that. Very strong Libran energy. So these dreams may amplify around the new moon on the 21st of October. There's a need to write these dreams down, because the significant dreams around the new moon will be significant to you. Not necessarily all your dreams. Sometimes we're just too hot in bed and we get a dream, okay? Or we're not tired enough and we go into some sort of like sleep where we're not really asleep, but we're not awake either. So Spirit's saying not all dreams are significant, okay? Tower. Yeah, like I said, Spirit wants you to seriously think about your healing journey, because if you do some sort of healing work, especially on your heart chakra, it will make you a lot happier in your life, and it will change a lot of things, especially how you relate to people. You may get very nervous or angry, or it's a form of like coping, or a form mechanism, right? It's like a mechanism of coping if you're fearful, because you're putting that wall up, so you're protecting yourself. So there's a protection energy for you, okay, here. And Spirit wants you to release that. And the only way you can release that is by pulling up old memories in your waking life of things that happened in the past, and to close those off, and to say to Spirit, I give this to you now. I'm not going to carry this burden of emotion and this emotional burden anymore, especially if there's any father or daddy issues, okay? Okay. Mercury retrograde, you're going to see very clearly. You're going to be thinking a lot more positively, all right? Why is the Tower here? Apart from what we've just talked about. Take your time, go slowly with this, like especially any healing work, especially in the heart chakra. Also, there is like something like money coming in, or unexpected money coming towards you, right, that you're either waiting for or you're not waiting for, okay? So there's possible finances coming in that's going to make you very, very happy, or towards someone very close to you. So I don't see anything major here with the dreams. I just think you need to address the ones around the new moon in October. Work on your healing as well, and let go of any emotional disappointments from the past, because that will really support your mental. You're going to see clearly about which direction you need to go in, right, in the near future. This is also like, and just keep getting like, there may be a friend or like a frenemy around you that is not really happy. There's a lot of envy and jealousy possibly around this person, okay? But it's not like, I know we've got the Tower in the middle of your reading, but I just don't feel that it's like super significant. It's just like, once you break down any emotional walls, you're going to have a happier life. There is a friend around you that is definitely, that you need to release, okay? Yeah, that you need to break that. Wow, Two of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, there is money coming in towards you. So if any of your fears are about finances, you've got money coming in. That was your reading. I think that's all I'm going to get for you. Yeah. Spirit's saying don't let your emotions rule your head or your head rule your emotions. So don't overthink things or make things out that are not there, okay? That was your reading. So we have Emily Shaw is next. Emily, if you're there. Emily. Emily, Emily, Emily. Emily. Let me just refresh my chat because I think it's doing that silly thing again. Thank you. Our Magician's Heart's here. Yeah, my chat did that silly thing again. Magician's Heart, what's coming for me in my love life with my partner Elle? Things are slow. Emily, just hold on. Magician's Heart is next. Slow with partner. What's going on with Magician's Heart? No, Divi's not on the list because I've got a long list, so I just didn't put her on the list at the moment. I'm doing Magician's Heart now. Emily will be next. Magician's Heart, let me know you're there. The Hermit, Virgo, Virgo, Magician. The Magician card is Virgo energy. It's also Gemini energy. This is also Aquarian. Okay. There is some sort of warning here in regards to your partner, okay? Please, Magician's Heart, let me know if you are there. You may accuse them of running around with other people or having a good time without you, and it's actually not what they're doing. So to avoid conflict, I wouldn't be like going forward. They could be a Sagittarius, okay? Anyone else there? I don't think Magician's Heart is here. Yeah, so Three of Cups in the reverse. So if you're thinking that they are playing around, seeing other people, going out and flirting with others, that's not what they're doing, okay? So just saying, they could be a Sagittarius, Leo, strong Aries, but Leo or Sagittarius as well. Like you're feeling they're being unfair or not giving, like you may be more giving in the relationship lately, so you're going, like you're into doing all this internal thinking. What are they doing? Are they doing something? And it's actually they're not doing anything, okay? They don't love me, all this sort of thing, okay? Yeah. I think because they're not showing commitment, you're thinking there's no love there, but I do actually think that they are focused on you. Yeah, they are focused on you. So avoid conflict by accusations and detach your energy. Seven of Pentacles is focusing on other things. Sorry about my doggy. He's naughty. I like that he's naughty because he lets me know if anyone's like around. Four of Cups in the reverse. They're not taking office from anyone else, okay? I think things are going to be on the up, especially around the new moon, okay? Especially after the new moon, or even within Mercury retrograde, things are going to get better between you guys. Right. Emily Shaw is next. Emily, let's have a look at your question. Emily. Near future for Jane and me. Okay, let's have a look at recent past, Emily. Recent past. You could have been having a lot of celebrations, family things going on, not had a lot of time for each other, okay? So there's a need here to just be patient with them. There's been a lot going on. You can't see the wood for the trees here. You can't see the bigger picture. You're have a bit of brain fog. You feel like, you know, they're not being emotionally open, they may be a little emotionally imbalanced, they may get annoyed very quickly, angry very quickly, and you just feel something's going on. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, what's going on with Jane and Emily? Recent past, the Lovers. Okay, nice. It did come out in the upright. So you have the Lovers. You have a soul contract with this person. I would have told you this, I'm guessing, before. Yeah, and you know this. You know you have a soul contract with them, but you want some sort of new beginning. Or lately you've just been thinking you want some freshness added into a relationship. Like, it's like not, the connection isn't sort of there anymore, but it is there. And next year we have this new cycle with it being the year of the Magician. So start manifesting, start thinking about what you want your life to look like with them. Show me their energy. What's Jane's energy towards energy towards Emily? That's hard to say. The Devil in the reverse. Interesting. So they want to disconnect at the moment. I don't, but they are a soulmate. Okay, but they feel a disconnection too. Okay. So they feel the disconnection, but they're very attached to you, and they love you, and they know they're your soulmate, and they want things to turn around. They want more equalness and possibly more communication with each other on a more mature level. So perhaps you've had communications where things didn't go well, and then they've walked out, you've walked out, or you don't talk as maturely as you should, and that's why they're feeling disconnected. Not because they don't want to be with you, but like they're feeling that disconnect as well. They're just, sometimes energetically we get disconnected from our partners, right? This has happened many times to me, where you just don't feel connected, and maybe you need a break from each other. I don't mean to separate, but maybe you just don't need to see each other for a week or a few days. Okay. Yeah, you're hanging on too tightly to this connection. You need to let go a little bit. You need to detach, and it doesn't mean playing games. It just means like seeing your family more, seeing your friends more, focusing on your work, focusing on your projects, whatever. So there's a detachment definitely required here, okay? And that will make the situation a lot happier, right? So when you get back together, it will be fun. It will be like date night. It won't be like, I don't know if you live together, but it won't be like, you know, coming home and how's your day, dear? And what's for dinner, and then, you know, routine, okay? So something about breaking some routine, hey? They are your twin flame, just know that, okay? Know that they are. Stop worrying, that's all in your head. This is a successful relationship. You just need to invigorate and inject a little bit more passion to this. And by detaching energy, you've got the Star and the Chariot, which is beautiful, right? Moving forward, you'll get what you want, but you need to detach a little bit, okay? Also, a naughty weekend away would be good for you too. I've said that twice today. Okay. Surprise him by, you know, that song. He is your other half, though. Just know that, okay? Stella, Maria, if you're there, post your question. I don't have much more time left. I've got like 6 minutes left, guys. I'm very strict with my time. If I miss you, I will see you next time I'm on live. If you want to donate now, you will be guaranteed your reading. Otherwise, naughty weekend again. Otherwise, yeah, I'll see you next time. I may be on tomorrow, I may not, depends how I feel in the morning. If I feel really great and full of beans, I'm going to the beach. And I will miss my life because it's very hot, and if I don't go early, it's just too hot, okay? It's too hot to be running around in the car in the middle of the day in the heat. So I like to, or even at the beach, right? I hate that burnt, you know, when you're bouncing around at the beach trying to get to the water and you're burning your feet on the way. So I don't want to be doing that. Okay. Anyone here that wants the reading now? We've got only 4 people online. New love, post your question. You'll be the last person. New love, post your question. You will be the last day. I will have to leave now. But it's really good being on, apart from the fact that I'm sweating up here. I need to get an aircon up here, I really do. Hopefully I can get that done sooner than later. Okay, sorry Disha, I won't be able to get to you today. Hi, Tas. I don't even, when there's a long word, it's really hard to know where the breaks are in the word. General for new love, let's see what's here. We are pretty simple today, just using the Rider-Waite, but that's fine. Mercury retrograde, so this Hanged Man, the Seven of Pentacles is coming up a lot for people. You're going to have some sort of clarity. You're curious about something right now, but in the Mercury retrograde, you're going to get more clarity. It may mean you end a conversation, you end communication with someone though, okay, and you just focus on your work. So I'm seeing like a epiphany that you have about a particular person, and you sort of like go, no, I've had enough. You put your boundaries up, you're walking away, okay. So I don't know if you know anyone in your life that's just driving you crazy, but there's a cut-off in communication. Could be with a female. We've got the Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah, look at that, 8 of Cups, walking away. You're walking away from someone. It could be a mother. You're sick of putting your boundaries up. You're sick of like defending yourself, and you're like, no, I've had enough. All right, I'm not doing this anymore, mum, or I'm not doing this anymore, sister or friend. Okay, yeah, no, you couldn't even write a book about this. Look at this. 7 of Wands, yeah, you're setting your boundaries. You're saying no to someone. It's going to leave someone emotionally disappointed. They wanted to start with you, but it's a non-starter. So they're going to have to really crawl their way back into your life. It even could be a love interest, okay? But I'm not feeling it. Yeah, something didn't work out with this person. Start in the reverse. By you setting your boundaries, this is a really good move. You're using your intuition about this person. So whatever you're feeling about this person, and it could be related to a masculine. It doesn't have to be a masculine. It could be related to a masculine, okay? You're letting go of them anyway. You're definitely letting go. I'm not sure whether you're even bringing them back in, but that's like what you need to know the most right now, okay? I am leaving the feed in a second, okay? Yeah, you're taking a break from each other. Really good time to meditate. High Priestess, 4 of Swords together. Really strong card of meditation to get your mind clear, especially in Mercury retrograde. There is a need to be compassionate or kind in this situation though, even though they're going to keep trying to come back in and you're like, no, no, no. I feel that they're family, possibly, or a very close friend, and I think that you may have to open up in the future. Like, there's a need to be compassionate here, but there is also a need to have a break from this person. Like, you don't want to commit to this person anymore, to be like your best friend, or to always be there for this person when they're not necessarily there for you, okay? Okay, I feel this is your energy, Page of Wands. December energy here. This is like going out, having fun, having a good time, going out with friends. Spirit saying no, this is still in Mercury retrograde. Okay, Spirit, okay. Page of Wands. Yeah, like I said, spending time with family, friends, having a good time, going out. So you're like redirecting your energy on something else. I feel the person you're having an issue with, especially if it's a family member, you will be at some point coming back together, but you've like, you know, having a relationship with them again in some capacity, but like it's been really good, or it's going to be really good that you say no and set your boundaries, okay? Because then, yeah, they know where they stand and they know they can't put one over on you. Unexpected money and love, possibly, but like I feel like this is very a feeling of just being happy to be alive. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Between now and the end of the year, avoid conflict at any time, especially with someone that's being immature. All right, that's a possibility too, or it could be to do with that person, right? Right, they could be a Queen of Pentacles but act like a Page of Pentacles. And this is you, this energy, this Page of Pentacles. This is you just having fun. I'm going to leave you with the Ace of Cups. I don't know what that is, but it could be new love, who knows? Okay, you've got Twin Flame and the Sun at the bottom of the deck. You've also got Virgo energy, okay, as well as Leo, Hermit in the reverse. Very social butterfly at the end of the year. If you're single, Wow, you could meet your person. Look at that on the split. I'm not sure yet, Queen. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be on live tonight, because if I wake up feeling full of beans tomorrow morning, I'm going to the beach and I have to go super early because I have to drive an hour to get there, to this particular beach I want to go to. And yeah, that's the only problem. Okay, I'm not sure yet. If I'm on, I'm on. Thank you guys for being here. Had fun, and I hope you did too. And I'll see you whenever. Bye.